moved on to the fourth down thing. Why did Michael Pittman get ejected? Do we have any resolution on that? Because I'm seeing just full disclosure, my son had a soccer game tonight at 9:30. Thanks for scheduling at 9:30. So I missed the middle part of the game. I'm watching the ejection. So why was he ejected?
So the thing you're watching is like they're sort of in a fracas, and he pulls him down and rips his helmet off, right?
Right. Yeah.
But the part that you're missing from whoever may have posted that on Twitter,
PFF is what I'm seeing at.
Well, it's the clip that somebody clipped it and they're using it. Pittman actually shoved Duggar from behind that launched him in, and Duggar turned around and like shoved him back, and then that's when it turned into a melee. Or
you just use fracas and melee,
and like in the old days, it was always the second guy that got caught and punished, and so in that case, the Patriots player would have been the only one ejected. But now they send it back to the legal offices in New York and let them break it all down, and they're like, "All right, well, he obviously got provoked here."
The legal offices, I love that.
We're getting the
league offices,
the legal offices.
Yeah, I mean, they said that they said this. I mean, as they're doing the replay, and by the way, it's a big bugaboo of mine, fracas, bugaboo, and melee, all in one, the first 7 minutes of the podcast. It really bothers me that the league is stepping in at really random times to utilize the eye in the sky and make decisions, and it's almost always in these primetime games. But, you know, they cut to Mike Pereira to ask what he thinks will happen, and he pauses because they're making an announcement because the league has made this, like, call immediately. And they
got it right.
They got it right. I mean,
so what are you thinking about?
People are mad that.
Why are you mad that the league got it right, even though they're doing it randomly? That's what I'm asking you.
No, I'm not mad at the league. I'm just telling you.
You just said that's one of your bugaboos. You just said.
Well, I think Brinson doesn't understand why he caught flack for this when he feels like he gave the correct opinion that both people deserve to be ejected.
Do you agree with the opinion? Breech? Should Pittman have been thrown out?
I mean, Pittman's definitely wasn't as bad.
Duggar's was worse because the helmet came off.
Right.
But
I mean, they
initiated the whole thing. So
here's what I do think is that they absolutely should have both been penalized. So you have offsetting penalties, and then I probably eject Duggar and not Pittman.
Okay. So Brinson's on an island.
No, because they both should have been punished. They both should have been penalized.
No, in terms of the ejection.
I would prefer,
because I can't find the video of him pushing.
Well, you would have had to watch the football game this evening to find that.
Knocking on my son too, by the way.
Dad. No, I based on how things went, and I understand that the result for what Kyle Duggar did was worse than what Michael Pittman did.
Well, here's a crazy picture I'm showing you guys of the punch. And just put it in Slack. I mean, that it deserves an ejection.
Well, we're just not going to. We're not going to freeze frame.
Right. Yeah.
We're not going to freeze frame football game fights and decide who gets ejected. The NFL, this replay.
You throw a punch, you get ejected. I mean, that's not a freeze frame. That's
watch it. Like Pittman threw punches too. He threw stuff to the. I don't care either way, man. I'm just saying that if you're going to have the league office review a fight to decide who is getting thrown out, then they have to take into full context everything that happened. They can't just take a screenshot from some dude on Twitter.
Yeah, right. But it sounds like they did.
And you know who won the ejection battle? The Colts, because the Colts were running the ball the whole game. They need Pittman. The Patriots, that's one of their best defensive players.
Yeah, it was surprising to hear some people were saying, I don't know if they said on the broadcast, it was like, oh, that's a bigger deal for the Colts than the Patriots. Like, no, it's not.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like Pittman's going up against J.C. Jackson all night. Like, I mean,
Carson Wentz threw 12 passes in the game. There's no way losing Pittman. It's just preposterous.